welcome to Kula Preach. My name is Fiona.
My name is Inez Abigail. My name is Mudisha. I mean Milk and Mudisha Silva.
Okay. And today what are we making, girls? Who remembers what we're making?
Oh, shut up. Make pasta.
Okay, so today, guys, we're going to be making homemade pasta. We are going to be making it by hand, and we will be needing only about 3 ingredients. So we're going to need some flour, and we're going to need some salt, eggs, and some little oil. And we'll be measuring now. So, girls,
yes,
I'm going to need some help from you. Okay?
But it's going to...
So, you come. So, we need about 240 grams. So, I'm using my scale today. Girls, you have to show to wait. Don't touch. When it reaches 240, you tell me, okay? You look. What is it now? It has become so much.
That's 40.
And then we're going to need 3 eggs. We're going to add a little bit of oil. And the girls are going to mix this. Who's going to mix? I'll add salt. I'll add a little bit of salt.
Oh.
Okay. And then let's go to work. So once I'm done with the measuring, I go ahead and make a well with my flour to be able to get a place where I'm going to pour my my egg. This helps in easily incorporating the egg so that all the places are getting even moisture. I go in with my fork and keep on trying to draw some flour and putting it, mixed it with the eggs. Once all this is done, I go in with my hands and start kneading. This took about 15 minutes, and I make it into a bowl. I did this little test that I saw somewhere to try and see if it's ready. I poke it with my hand and see if it gives back that energy, and then I wrap it in a plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes to let it rest. So our pasta dough is resting in the fridge, and we're going to be making the pasta sauce. Okay, what this is? Spinach. It says spinach. Spinach helps your body to become strong. Okay, so I'm going to make. For the sauce, I'm just going with the basic onion, garlic, and green pepper. If you have other greens that you want to put, this is your time to put them on. And then to a pan, I add some little oil, probably 1 teaspoon, and I sweat my vegetables. I start with the garlic. Make sure that it gives me all that flavor and scent, and then I don't want any color to this because I'm going to blend it anyways. So I keep on mixing, and then to that I add a little bit of black pepper, and then I add some oregano. I don't think I liked this combination to be real. I usually put this with my pasta, but in this particular one, I feel like because I added a mixed herb, and the mixed herb also had oregano, I feel like it overpowered. So just go ahead and add a little bit of oregano if you have, and then I seasoned it with salt. When you add your spices before you add the spinach, this is going to help them to infuse and really blend well with whatever you're cooking. So I've already washed my spinach, and I added this. I don't want to overcook it. I don't want to lose that color, and I don't want to lose the nutrients as well. So once it's wilted like this, I put it off and went back to work with my dough that has already rested. As you can see now, it's easier to work with. It's really soft, and I go ahead and just make it into an oval to be easy for it to be easier for me to work. And I go in with my rolling pin, and the small hands of joy. And when you're working with kids, they're on and off. So this time they came back, and I rolled it. I want even almost paper thin. And I put flour to help me so that it doesn't stick to each other. And then I fold like this. You want your folds to be even, and then I cut the pieces into smaller, manageable pieces. If you want spaghetti kind of style, you go smaller. It depends on what you want. Can go smaller or bigger depending on what you want to achieve. And then I put some more flour to be able to work with it. I unfold and come up with this beautiful pasta. And then to my boiled salted water, I add the pasta and make it cook for about 2 minutes. For you to be able to know when it's cooked, it floats on the top. So once it floats, I know it's ready, and drain all the water to stop the carry on cooking. As you can see, this is al dente. It's just good to the bite, not overcooked. And then I go in and get my water from the pasta and add it to the spinach pot, to the spinach that I already cooked. And then I blend this into a smooth consistency. Once the blending is done, I bring it back to the pot. You want to check if your seasoning is right. Mine was okay, really, because I'm working with the kids. I want it to be mild. And then I put my pasta. You want to do this faster if you can, so that the pasta doesn't overcook with the curry on. I added some tomatoes because my daughter likes fresh tomatoes, but I also wanted to add some color. It doesn't look really appetizing, but it tastes really good, and it's the best way to get the kids to eat.
Thank you for this food, and so that we can enjoy it. And then next time we pray, amen.
Amen. Okay, let's try. So this is how you do. You first go and do like that. How is it?
Good.
Okay.
But for me, it's good.
Okay. What do you think, Mika? Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's a good way to hide in vegetables for your kids and for the adults that don't enjoy vegetables. And you saw that it is easy, very easy to do pasta from scratch. It took us not more than an hour if you put everything together. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure that you do. See you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.